On May 5th, 2012, I set out on a journey that led me to the sunny, fun-filled destination of Central Florida to partake in a weekend filled with sights and sounds like no other. I had just graduated college the day before, so it seemed appropriate to celebrate my newfound freedom in a nice, relaxing environment. And what better way to celebrate than to spend it at an event previously unparalleled in levels of luxury and entertainment. This is Elliot Spring Gathering 2012. Elliot Spring Gathering was held here at the Hyatt Regency Grand Cypress, one of Orlando's most prestigious luxury resorts. Located right next door to the Disney World theme parks, the Grand Cypress is an award-winning 18-story hotel located on 1,500 acres of paradise. From the moment hotel guests walk through the front doors, they're greeted to a stunning lobby, complete with 3 glass elevators, rock gardens, an indoor creek, and numerous plants of various species. Quite noticeable throughout the hotel is the architecture. With a recently completed $45 million renovation under its belt, guests of the Hyatt Regency Grand Cypress can witness a wide variety of architectural designs and artwork. Sculptures with East Asian and antiquity influences stand prominently in many areas of the hotel complex. A large number of plants and flowers also add to the resort's natural setting. No matter what angle you view the hotel from, one of the Grand Cypress's most popular attractions is Lake Windsong, the resort's very own private lake. With 21 acres to explore, the lake is the perfect location to partake in some boating, with canoes, kayaks, and paddle boats readily available to hotel guests. With an artificial beach and rock wall nearby, the setting looked so irresistible that I decided to go out and do some boating of my own. Recreational sports out here on the lake, like kayaking and pedal boats, are just some of the awesome things that you can do outside of the Hyatt Regency Hotel. In fact, most of the hotel property is home to 4 uniquely challenging Jack Nicklaus signature design golf courses, along with chipping and putting practice holes. These courses offer golfers some of the most top-rated links in Orlando, with plenty of on-site equipment to improve your golf game. Other highlights of the Grand Cypress Resort include 6 world-class restaurants and 3 bar lounges, each with their own elements of charm and sophistication that's sure to keep you dining nowhere else. So with all this glamour and flair, why did I decide to spend the weekend here? Simply, to attend Elliot's Spring Gathering, a furry convention put on by none other than King Elliot Ingonyama I. The largest of his events, Elliot's Spring Gathering, attracts a growing number of anime, furry, and sci-fi communities. Now in its 6th year, Elliot's provides events and artisan space for artists, puppeteers, costumers, and anyone else who wants to experience a relaxing, laid-back atmosphere compared to most other conventions. With an estimated 500 in attendance this year, Elliot's is known for providing quality entertainment and hotel discounts for its participants. With an arcade and plenty of online games to go around, there was a little something for everyone. Even a special guest or 2 showed up.
Nonetheless, I decided I'm going to go to LA. So I joined a theater company at 19 and traveled around the United States and Canada and Mexico, Panama, Haiti, sorry. Oh, man, what happened is there's this weird sort of maniac's Tourette's that happens to me.
Of course, being a furry convention, there was plenty of animal-themed paraphernalia everywhere you looked. Most noticeable of all were the animal costumes that some members of the convention wore. These fursuits, as they call them, are common in any furry convention, and Elliot Spring Gathering was no exception. Whether you had a fursuit or not, the overall mood at Elliot's was one of friendliness and enjoyment. This mood was especially reflected off of the other hotel guests who were not part of the convention. It wasn't every day that they witnessed animal costumes, even though the Disney theme parks were nearby, and everyone, especially kids, were very surprised at seeing fursuiters walking around the resort. Even the hotel staff couldn't help but be a part of the fun. And there was no other place at the resort where Elliot's attendees hung out more often than at the pool. This half-acre section of the resort was also where the Saturday evening pool party took place. A section of the pool area was reserved for Elliot's attendees to have dinner, music, socialize, and of course, take a dip in the pool. The Grand Cypress actually had two pools, one heated, one non, beneath an overhang of waterfalls and artificial rocks. The main pool itself snaked its way under the rock outcroppings and revealed many hidden perks, including a poolside bar, 3 separate hot tubs tucked into alcoves in the rocks, 2 different water slides for the kids, a volleyball net, and a large rope suspension bridge at the far end that proved to be quite popular with the Elliot's attendees. In my opinion, this was probably the most entertaining part of my stay here at the Grand Cypress, complete with a DJ spinning remixes and close friends to enjoy the event with. With this much fun around, it was easy for me to lose myself in the excitement. Later that night, after the sun had gone down, members of Elliot's attended another popular aspect of furry conventions, the all-night dance rave. And so, as Saturday night turned into Sunday morning, the participants of Elliot's Spring Gathering were treated to a catered, full-course breakfast that took place at a themed outdoor convention space at the near end of the resort lake. Afterwards, everyone was treated to a game of paintball, courtesy of a local paintball company, complete with ammo, guns, and inflatable obstacles. I decided to spend my morning back out on the lake, the warm weather requiring me to find my own ways of cooling down. With Sunday being the last day of the 3-day event, it was a lot less active than the previous days, and it didn't take long for the attendees of Elliot's, after a long, active weekend of fun in the sun, to begin saying their goodbyes to the resort. Well, I'm all checked out, and I am now leaving the Hyatt Hotel here in Orlando, right next to Disney World. Normally I'd probably just go straight home, but the day's not over yet. In fact, I figured why not spend the day here at the Magic Kingdom, just right after the convention. That's right, Elliot's Spring Gathering became the first ever furry convention to grant its members a free one-day pass to the Magic Kingdom at the Walt Disney World theme park. With plenty of rides, souvenirs, and familiar characters everywhere you looked, nobody could argue that seeing Cinderella's castle was one of the highlights of the convention. Typical Florida weather and all. And even though I only stayed there for 90 minutes before heading back home, it was a serious nostalgia trip for yours truly. Overall, I truly believe that attending Elliot's Spring Gathering will be one of my top 5 most amazing moments of 2012. But don't just take my word for it. Hear what other attendees of Elliot's had to say.
Yeah, it was really good. They had a lot of good panels here, and they had like something for everybody. Gaming. They had Artist Alley, a lot of good artists. They had, even had intro voice acting, so they did everything here. So definitely had a really good time here. Definitely come here again. So a lot of good events. location, great hotel. So I would do it again. Yeah.
The hotel was really nice this year. Almost a little too big, but it was pretty cool. I really enjoyed it. It's probably my 5th or 6th Elliot, so pretty fun.
Pretty good. New hotel, a lot of interesting things. It's really spread out, and like, oh man, that pool. There's like 4 pools, 9 hot tubs. Man, this thing goes on forever. It's hard to find people, to be honest. Like we had several hundred people attending. So I felt like there was 200 that I could never find. Like there were so many. It was so spread out, but it was actually really nice. I mean, it's really nice to have a really nice hotel. It's pretty good. I mean, the events are interesting. I love the people. They had Rob Paulson, but it's amazing. He was a great entertainer. They even had cool like life casting things. I've got a mask on my face, which I wasn't expecting to make when I came here. I think it's a pretty great event. I always like Elliot.
Easily best con yet, and I've been to like a lot.
Best hotel.
Best hotel for sure.
Best
like,
hotel ever.
and I will rave and rant about FC, but this is what's up.
This is where you need to be.
Right? And the convention itself. Oh my God, King Elliot knows how to throw a party.
Elliot's always a blast.
I've been going to Elliot's for years, and I've never had a problem with it. I think it's better every year.
Right?
With its brand new venue this year and top quality perks, Elliot's Spring Gathering has raised the bar for furry conventions the world over with its level of relaxing atmosphere and entertainment. There was plenty to do, plenty to see, and also plenty of ducks. For some reason, the resort was home to a rather large number of ducks, which only seemed to drive the point home about the Grand Cypress's positive treatment of animals and animal admirers. My only regrets about attending Elliot's were not being able to attend the convention on Friday or attend all of the events that were on hand, but I'm not disappointed. To me, the time I did spend there at Elliot's Spring Gathering was one of the most incredible experiences I've had in a long time. I saw famous faces, met a ton of new people, and got to spend it all at one of the most premier resorts in all of Orlando, Florida. So if you want to spend part of your summer in the lap of luxury, with fantastic sights and experiences for you to be a part of, come attend Elliot's Spring Gathering. It'll be an experience like no other.